Hey folks, my name's Dave Gleason. This is my facility, Athletic Revolution in Pembroke, Massachusetts, and I wanted to talk to you briefly about why it's so important to consistently observe and assess your young athletes on a consistent basis. So many of us, hopefully, do an initial assessment or evaluation on our young athletes to see where they are, see where they're starting out, see how we can better serve them, how our programs might better benefit them moving forward. It helps paint a broader picture of where they are, whether you assess quantitatively or qualitatively. It's all vitally important so that you get a real clear picture on your athletes, every single one of them. Now, we don't do much of any one-on-one training with our younger athletes, but we certainly we take that extra effort to make sure we're constantly checking with each athlete. We're constantly watching them and observing each athlete. We have assistant coaches here now. We try to keep that coach to athlete ratio as low as we can. And here's an example of what I mean. Just the other day, we had a young guy that's been with us for quite a while. He's going through a growth spurt. He's on the older side of 12 years old and moves well, moving better all the time. Not necessarily a team sport athlete. We were doing some bear crawling as part of our warm-up, and both my coach and I looked at each other as we watched him. His left leg was not only dragging behind him, he couldn't lift it up, drive that knee up near the elbow, but he'd go down to his knees every now and then. It was just very unlike him. So we got down to the end, said, what's going on? Everything okay? Yep, good. Said, all right, guys, let's make sure that we get our knees up near our elbows when we're bear crawling. We're trying to increase or get some mobility work in here. So let's try to do that. On the way back down, exactly the same thing, actually a little bit worse. What did we do? We took action on it. Okay, we were able to bring him off to the side. My assistant coach brought him off to the side. Yeah, he's been growing a lot lately, lengthening out those muscles because those bones are growing so fast. So we got him on the foam roller and worked with him for 8 to 10 minutes individually while I ran the rest of the class for a little bit. It was worth it for him. Got up, had pep in his step again, ready to rock and roll. His quads were just all jacked up from being in school all day. Now, we could have ignored that, got on him, made him drive his knees, so forth and so on. Was that the right thing for that young athlete? Okay? And we wouldn't have known any of that if we weren't being attentive. A lot of times we set our warm-ups, as an industry, I'm saying, we set out our warm-ups. Once the kids are familiar with a little bit, we just let them go. And we're not even paying attention. I see that all the time. And it's not what we want to do. From the time they walk in to the time they leave, they're the most important person. You've got to approach it that way. That's how you're going to better serve the athletes in your community, okay? So be attentive. Be perceptive. Keep watching them individually, always scanning every single movement, every single activity. Watch and observe. Become a professional observer. I hope this helps you out a little bit in your programming. I know it's going to help your young athletes, so please take it to heart. Start watching and observing, and then taking the appropriate action for each kid. I hope this, again, helps you out. We'll be back with more videos soon. If you're looking for more information on how to assess young athletes, check out of course, the International Youth Conditioning Association. 2 websites, iyca.org. That's their educational and certification resource. They have additional resources at iycamembers.com. This is Dave Gleason signing off for now. Have a great day.